Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. There are a lot of situations in which you want to emphasize the idea that you know someone or something pretty well or extremely well or even better than themselves. In this case, you can use 4 idiomatic expressions to lay emphasis on the idea that you have a deep understanding of something, or you have a complete understanding or a complete knowledge of someone or something, or you know someone or something pretty well. So let's get started with the first one, which is to know someone or something inside out. To know someone or something inside out. When you know something or someone inside out, you know them pretty well, or you know everything about them or all about them. Every single detail of their life, or every single detail of them, or every single thing about them. Let me give you an example. If you have any questions about English, ask me because I know English inside out. If you have any questions about English, don't ask anybody else, only ask me because I know English inside out. Another example. If you want to know what Jimmy's job is, ask his father about it. He knows his son inside out. If you want to know what Jimmy's job is, ask his father. He knows his son inside out, which means he knows all about his son, everything about his son, every little single detail of his son's life, or every single tiny detail of his son's life. So ask his father because he knows his son inside out. All right, now let's get to the second idiom, which is to know someone or something like the back of your hand. To know someone or something like the back of your hand. To know someone or something like the back of your hand. When you know someone or something like the back of your hand, you know everything about that person or that thing, or you know every single detail of that person's life, or you know all about that person or that thing. So to know someone like the back of your hand. An example, I know she's not going to do anything. I know her like the back of my hand. She's not going to do anything. I know her like the back of my hand. She might be making some empty threats, but she's not going to do anything. I know her like the back of my hand. She only makes empty threats, but she's not going to do anything in practice because I know her like the back of my hand. Ask me about her because I know all about her like the back of my hand. Another example. If you have any questions about mathematics, ask Jimmy because he's a mathematician, he's a math teacher, and he knows the subject like the back of his hand. So ask Jimmy. Jimmy is a mathematician, he's a math teacher, he knows the subject like the back of his hand. Alright, now let's get to the third idiom, which is to know someone or something backwards and forwards. To know someone or something backwards and forwards, which has a similar meaning to all the previous idioms that I told you, which means to know all about something or someone, or everything about something or someone, or to have a complete understanding of someone or something, or to know every little detail, every tiny detail, every single detail of something or someone. An example. He's spent his whole life making YouTube videos, so he knows YouTube backwards and forwards. He's spent his whole life making YouTube videos, so he knows YouTube backwards and forwards. Or, every mother knows their children backwards and forwards. Every mother knows their children backwards and forwards, which means every mother in the world knows all about their children, knows every single little detail of their children's life, or all about them. So every mother knows their children backwards and forwards. And finally, we're getting to the fourth and the last idiomatic expression that you can use to put emphasis on the idea that you know someone or something pretty well or extremely well, which is to know someone or something back to front. To know someone or something back to front, which means to know all about someone, to know everything about someone. And it conveys the same meaning as all the previous idioms. An example. Usually women know their husbands back to front. Usually women know their husbands back to front. So you cannot hide anything from your wife because she knows all about you, everything about you. She knows you back to front as a man. So you cannot hide anything from your wife. Alright, what I want you to do now is subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and Like this video if you enjoyed watching it. And finally, I want you to make sentences using those idioms I taught you in the video and comment them down below. I'm going to be back with another video.